Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your August 2021 general readings, mid-month readings. We're looking at the last 2 weeks of August here, and this reading is for the air sign of Libra. Welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, to watch any of the videos on my YouTube channel. For all your likes, shares, hitting that subscribe button, your donations, comments, feedback, reaching out for personal readings, all welcome and appreciated. Thank you. So this reading is for the air sign of Libra for the last 2 weeks of August 2021. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Libra. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Libran. Of course, it's a general reading, so it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. So watch all of your signs for any additional insight they might provide. And if you feel like the reading resonates with you enough that you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, maybe take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, you can click on the description link below. Click on that little arrow. You'll see my email address there, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Feel free to email me directly. I can usually respond the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings, and I do readings full time. So I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling. So send me a message if you'd like. I'd be delighted to hear from you. Okay, Libra, let's see what the last 2 weeks of August look like for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. Okay, Libra, we begin with you, the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It might be another air sign, showing up as a female, as a queen, but it's a general reading, so it could be a male as well. The Lovers, so an important relationship decision needs to be made, which is what the Lovers typically represents. Somebody that you're quite connected with. There's no lack of heat with the Lovers. Sometimes it can represent a third-party situation. What the Lovers card represents is that a decision needs to be made which is going to significantly or profoundly affect the life and the future of a primary relationship. Now, the decision or choice might be about the relationship itself, or it might be in another area of life, but it's going to profoundly affect the relationship, like if you decided to take another job or relocate or something of that sort. We have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, abundance, your cups overflowing. The Ace of Cups, new love and romance. Perhaps you met somebody new and you're already in a relationship. Can also represent the beginning of the heart opening up in terms of self-love. We have the Five of Wands, conflict, petty drama, arguing. Could be internal conflict, external conflict, or a combination of both. With the Nine of Wands, the 11th hour, darkest before dawn, dark night of the soul, feeling discouraged, feeling like giving up, not sure if you should push on or if it's worth it or not. You've already been through so much. Maybe taking some time to think about whether or not you want to continue with something. Maybe it's just the ongoing conflict. We'll have to clarify that. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus is the Nine of Swords. I really hate this card. The Nine of Swords is governed by the element of air, which is your element. It governs the mind. Ideas, thoughts, perspectives, ideologies, how we look at things. The Nine of Swords is a card of stress, anxiety, worry, fear about the future, fear about an unknown future, trying to envision how something's going to work out, and it's almost always the worst possible outcome. Insomnia, sleepless nights. So many of the signs I've done, well, not so many, I think I've done about half the signs for the mid-month August readings. But a lot of them seem to have this theme about needing to make a decision, either about a relationship or a decision that's going to profoundly affect a relationship in a pretty significant way. And this one, looks no different. And there's a lot of stress and anxiety and conflict about it. Internal conflict, external conflict. And that's the same here. The overall theme is, what decision do I make? What choice do I make? And like with a lot of the other signs that I've seen, kind of the similar theme, it might be in different situations, but it's basically a similar theme. It's choices about relationships or choices that are going to significantly affect relationships, and not knowing what decision to make, not sure what decision to make, or being afraid to make a certain decision because it might bring something to an end. Here, I mean, with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups, like right smack dab in the middle of all this, what do I do, and conflict energy, we have this beautiful combination of cards. It may be that some of you, I mean, sometimes the Lovers can represent needing to make a decision between two people. So it may be that some of you have met somebody new and you're already in an established relationship. It could be that you're in an established relationship, but it's got issues and you're thinking of ending it in order to be able to manifest at least the beginnings of the kind of relationship that you want. Now, it might be that you have an opportunity for a new beginning, which brings you your wish fulfillment, kind of a hedonistic sense of abundance. It might not be in love and romance. It might be in another area of life. But making that decision to go after that is going to significantly affect a primary relationship or marriage or something of that sort. So again, there's this conflict and drama. For some of you, that conflict might be entirely internal. For some of you, it might be external, meaning with another person. So let's clarify the Nine of Swords. But like with a lot of the signs right now, it's all about the decisions and choices. It doesn't look like very many of you actually make a specific decision in the last 2 weeks of August. The Queen of Swords again, clarifying this terrible stress card. The Five of Wands again, internal, yeah. I think for a lot of you, this conflict is internal, going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You know, the Five of Wands, and if it's external conflict with another person, it can be petty, but it's really circular, meaning that, you know, nobody wins, nobody loses, nobody backs down. So it's a feeling of being kind of stuck, you know, in the decision. And I'm seeing this in other signs, not just in your air element, but, you know, water and fire so far as well. It's like, it feels like people are in like a crossroads where they need to make a choice, but it feels like they're caught between a rock and a hard place. Like every choice, which, you know, I remember teaching my kids this when they were growing up. They're all grown up now, but every choice we make has a price, right? Sometimes the price is small, sometimes it's big. But here, it kind of feels like that. It feels like if I choose path A, maybe it's in my own best interest, but it's a difficult path to choose because maybe I'm going to say goodbye or shut the door on something else, and that's going to be difficult. But if I choose this path, then it shuts the door on this other thing. So it's kind of like this feeling of, you know, this push and pull internal conflict here. So definitely a lot of stress and anxiety here. Let's clarify the Lovers. The Two of Wands, needing to choose a path. The Lovers is already about a choice. The Two of Wands is which path do I take? The Tower, unexpected events or everything that, you know, significant life-changing events. Could be that something comes crashing down that you thought was going to be solid, stable, last forever. The Six of Cups, the card of historical connections. Yeah, so there's obviously a choice in front of you. And one of those choices would likely mean the ending of this relationship, this already established relationship with the Lovers. And so there's all this kind of like internal stress, this kind of push and pull. Clarify the Nine of Cups. The Knight of Swords, fast-moving opportunity or offer. The World, could be an offer to travel or an offer to go up to the next level. The World is the last major arcana card in the tarot. So it represents the Fool's journey ending and a new one on a different level is beginning. It's a card of graduation and moving on to the next level, which means that a significant portion of your life or some specific area of your life is over. You're done and you're moving on. The Eight of Cups, leaving, walking away. For some of you, because I've gotten a travel vibe off of a number of the signs so far, it might be an opportunity to go somewhere, an opportunity to travel. If it's not that on a more energetic level, this is an opportunity to close something out once and for all, turn your back on it, because whatever you thought it might have been in the beginning, it's not your wish fulfillment, right? Because here in the Eight of Cups, he's turning his back on whatever these cups represented. He might have thought they were the bee's knees in the beginning, but he's discovered that they're really not. And so what he's going in search of is his Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment and cups overflowing. But in order to do that, you have to move. You have to move away. You have to take an opportunity to bring something to an end once and for all. So it might be that for some of you, which is where that Tower card comes into play, you know. It's like it means that this big thing that I've put so much into is at an end. It may be an opportunity in a different area of your life, but what it would require in order, and maybe a good one, but in order for you to take it, it would require making a decision that would significantly impact the life, the health, and perhaps the future of a significant relationship, especially if they're not on board with it, right? Let's clarify the Five of Wands. And again, for those of you in a third-party situation, it may be that you've met somebody new, but in order to act on this, of course, you would be turning your back on or deceiving an already well-established relationship with whom you feel pretty strongly connected, because the Lovers is not a light relationship. Clarify the Five of Wands. What's this conflict about? The Six of Swords, healing. The Four of Wands, happy home, marriage, sometimes reunions or happy family, you know, social events that include friends and family. It might be an opportunity to travel, to go see friends, family, a reunion, get together. But again, however this works out specifically in your life, because it's a general reading, there's many avenues this can take. This opportunity or choice, whatever it is going to have a deeper and more profound impact on a relationship, on a primary relationship. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Two of Pentacles. My goodness, there's just choice. Make a choice all over this reading. The Five of Cups, regret, grief over what was lost. The Eight of Wands, travel, communication. Like, if you go, is this going to be the wrong thing to do? Am I going to have regret? It's obvious that you're conflicted, Libra. You're feeling conflicted about two different paths, and it feels like either path you choose comes with a cost, and that cost is going to be challenging, difficult, and it may hurt. I feel like you may be tempted to stay with the already invested in situation, but then that's going to come at a cost too. And it may be that you've been caught in a circular situation that isn't in your own best interest, it isn't your wish fulfillment, but you have so much invested in it that if you continue to keep investing in it, is that going to be the wrong thing to do or the right thing to do? Again, like with some of the other signs, it's like, I don't know which way to go. I don't know which is the best path here, and there's all this conflict about it. And at least for this 2-week period of time, which is a relatively short period of time, that's pretty much what the energy is all about. What do I do? Which way do I go? Which cost can I accept bearing, and which cost can I not accept bearing or paying, right? Any final messages, guidance, and advice for Libra for the last 2 weeks of August? And it looks like an uncomfortable energy to be in. We've all been in this energy, right? I don't know. I'm stuck. What do I do? If I do this, then there's that. If I do that, then there's this. I think the positive thing here is that it's only a 2-week period of time. I don't see many of you actually making a specific choice during this time, just kind of thinking about it, maybe stressing about it. That Nine of Swords is too much anxiety and stress and too much thinking that the worst is going to happen moving forward. So you want to cut that down quite a bit. It's unnecessary level of mental obsession with it in a negative way. It's like thinking about it too much and in too negative a way. You know, like if I do this, it's going to be horrible. If I do that, it's going to be horrible, you know. Justice and the Emperor, your final messages from Spirit and advice. Justice and the Emperor. This is clearly, profoundly doing the absolute right thing, the absolute honorable, ethical thing. Justice is you reap what you sow. So the outcome of something is going to be dependent on what you actually choose. This is about being transparent, open, honest, honorable, as ethical as possible, which the Emperor is as well. He will set aside his own wants and emotions for the greater good of his empire, because he knows that every decision he makes affects everyone in his empire. So he will make the decision that's best for the greater good, that's best for everybody, and that decision is going to be the most honorable, ethical, you know, decision that he can make based on what his moral foundation is. You know, it's about doing the right thing in capital letters, like, right? It's not about being deceptive, it's not about being sneaky, it's about being open, upright, and forthright. So if you're going to end something, there is a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And this is like facing it clearly up front and being as ethical and moral about it as possible. Again, I think this is advice more for after this period of time, but something to keep in mind, because I don't see a lot of you actually making the specific decision, or at least acting on a specific decision just yet. Okay, Libra, those are your messages for the last 2 weeks of August. I hope you didn't find them too confusing. It always resonates with who it's supposed to resonate with, so hopefully it was of some use to you out there. Again, if this resonated enough that you would like to reach out for a personal reading, maybe take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, click on the description link below for my email address, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you and even more delighted to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the September general readings. Until then, stay well, be blessed, and hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.